Hey folks, welcome back to Shadow Empire. This is episode number 11. In the last episode we just took a new zone, and in thinking about this I think I'm going to have to make sure that we've got plenty of food, because we're already a little bit low, and we're going to have to be feeding the people who have just who have come into our fold. Now it's going to be difficult to do that whilst all their assets are broken. Their Xeno farm is damaged, transport hubs, everything else. So we need to be careful, because we need to make sure that we're going to be getting enough food. Now, we have just this turn got a new agridome. But also, another thing that I'd forgotten about is that we've actually got a demand for more bureaucratic assets, and we need at least 4 levels, and we've only got 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to slow down this industry here, this industrial output. I'm just going to put it on 50%, and that will allow us hopefully to get the bureaucratic officers up here. And I'm going to do that next. That's really dead important. I don't want to fail that. Yes, so we're going to get that bureaucratic office up. That will just take 1 turn, and then it will start kicking in the turn after that. After that, we can probably get one in here too, if we've got the infrastructure to be able to get it in. Okay, so I think just with that little addendum before we roll the turn on, we can probably move on. I do need to, I want to get this industry up, but I've realized that this is going to be taking up everything that we've got, and I think if I drop the speed of this now, it's just a little bit more realistic. I know that then at least I've got some industrial points to be able to spend on other things. So I'm going to just drop it out at 50% and just see how that goes. We're also eating into our electricity here. Now the energy might have been coming from these tanks, running these tanks, because I think if I remember right, these are, oh no, they're nuclear energy. Okay, so we might find that we need to build some sort of power, something to do with power pretty damn quickly. So we'll just see what happens here. The other thing that I wanted to do is just temporarily want to drop down the amount of people that we're getting. So let's go to the zone orders, and we're just going to drop down the max recruits just down to 500. Colonists I'm going to keep as it is, but in fact I might just drop down colonists just down to 200. So we're not feeding extra people here, because we've got I mean, we could put them back into the population, but I'd rather not. I want to keep them because as soon as our industry is up, I'm going to start churning out some troops, and I'm going to start building things like tanks. Okay, so I'm going to roll the turn. Okay, this has been quite eventful, so let's talk through what's gone on here. First of all, let's just check the vidcom. We're just coming out. This is the last turn of the time of relative calm. Things are going to start going downhill from here. We've got a new zone, therefore we've got a new fate pack and a fate point. We've raised our civilization level to 4, which is good. We've got a bunch of things that we can use. A fat merchant, which is really good. I might use this right now. And yeah, we've also got increased sales tax, which might be quite useful for making us some more money. Okay. So first of all, we've got some eyes on Richoye packs. Now, these guys are, well, let's just have a look at them quickly first. So the commercial faction is in charge. They are real politicers. These are the guys that we want to be in charge. They appreciate commerce and democracy, so they're going to be they're the most likely to be friends with us, right? We want to keep these guys sweet because they are technologically a lot more advanced than us. If you look at their tech level, it's 4.02, and our tech level is 3.47. So we're really not very far into the tech tree. In fact, we've basically got nothing. We're still discovering things at the moment. So, and I still need to discover power plant or solar energy, and I'm desperate to do that too. We've got one. I just noticed that we've got 1.5 turns now until this industry's done. That's not bad. But let's just, before I get sidetracked, let's just have a look at these guys. So these guys are using siege infantry already. They've got some fairly decent artillery, 150mm howitzer guns, and they've got, let's have a look. They've got some infantry with automatic rifles and combat armor. So these guys they'll walk all over us. And However, you know, if they did start a war with us, we could hide up in these hills and it'd take them ages to get us out. But with those artillery, they'd probably make short work of us. So we need to keep these guys sweet. Okay, that's the first thing. Secondly, I've not taken a look at all the decisions yet, but we've got 2 governors to appoint, which is a shame because we've got nobody that we can use, and we don't have any stratagems really to recruit anybody useful. This internal council is not paying off yet. We don't want to. We don't want to create. Right, so Sea House we've just created, right? We had Pick-a-Boat, and now we've got Sea House here. This is the zone that we've just created. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so I'm just gonna let's just get the zone tool, and let's just kind of make Sea House a little bit bigger. There we go. That kind of makes sense. Now, I think this area probably should do probably could be Sea House as well. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let's just have a look at the strategic map, and you'll just see how you'll see that that's kind of partitioned these off a little bit more neatly. Okay, I don't want to put this guy in. He's so bad. He really messed me up that time. But he might be all I've got. This guy's also awful. We've just got a bunch of useless idiots. So I'm going to have to put someone in. Having someone in is better than no one. Let's put him in Sea House. I don't think he can do too much damage in there. Hamburg, however, we need somebody who's a little bit more capable. So he's not capable. Neither's he. They're both useless. I might go for a merc. I might actually let me see what else we've got to do first. Okay, so we want to strengthen the commercial faction in Royo Pax. Yeah, we can accept diplomatic contacts. I know that you guys don't like it, but this is important for me. I need to keep these guys sweet. National budget. Let's get some more into foreign affairs and the internal council, I think. We could take on board another advisor. I mean, why would you do that with these people? They're not going to be advising on anything useful. I'm going to postpone it. I don't want to be paying someone. Salaries is being set. We'll increase the soldiers' salary a touch. We'll just put everybody up by 1. I think it's about time that we did. I'll just not bother with the reserve pool. Oops. That's the one I wanted. Okay, we got a petition in Hamburg. We're not going to be able to intimidate them, so we're just going to have to. We're going to get some. We're going to get unrest here, unfortunately.
Copy that.
Hamburg's without leadership, so yeah, I think here we're going to have to go with the merc. Let's just hopefully we get a good guy or woman. We are an equal opportunities outfit. Okay, so this guy's better. Yeah, leadership's not going to be that useful. So I think that he's going to be better than nothing. He's only a cap 2 with 25 intelligence and 24 charisma, but he's better than nothing. So he was expensive, but let's get him in there.
Understood.
I mean, it's better to have some governor than no governor. Let's just go through the history. So there was a battle here. We took some hits, but nothing happened. We lost 100 men against these non-aligned forces, and that was that.
We're taking fire.
Okay, so that's where those monsters are. The Bane goats. Okay, so we're going to just move these guys around this side. We've been dancing with these for many, many, many turns. Yeah, they're not going to, unless they invade us, they're not going to come in this way. So I'm going to get these militia back now. I'd like to get to this eventually because it's a decent scavenging point. It's got level 9 fuel as well, which is really, really good. But just for the time being, we can't really go there. Just get some munitions while we've got the opportunity. We don't have much. We still don't have much metal. Now, Sea House. We are going to need another truck station. So I'm just going to start. We are going to get some administrative logistics penalties for having too many turns, twists and turns in this one. So just got to be a bit careful how we're dealing with this now. You get a penalty if there's lots of branches, a kind of a branching penalty. Yeah, these guys are good. This is going to be getting some logistics, but we probably need to put a truck station here. So let's construct a truck station.
Aye, aye, sir.
So we've got another truck station here. That'll create some jobs. And as far as our war effort's concerned, we need to start pushing these guys back. So okay, so we've got a few more squares now around Hamburg. Get some militia into Hamburg too. Let's have a look at the danger here. Okay, so unrest is pretty high. I'm gonna move these guys in for a few turns. The bikes can go and do some scouting. This is the 7th Machine Gun Battalion. Okay, so we've just taken Cokedale. I wonder if we can just sort of close in around these aliens now and try and push them back a little bit without without them attacking us. That would be nice if possible. I don't know if it's going to happen. Yeah, I'm not sure how I can manage that. We might get cut off here if they move this direction, but yeah, let's make sure that doesn't happen actually. I'm gonna do something like that. I don't want them to get too... I was going to say I'll move these here and then leave them a space here, but actually I don't want it to give them too much space. Yeah, I'll hopefully they're not going to move this direction. We'll see. Okay, what else could we got to do before this turn is ended? I think there's not a lot else we can do. We are a little bit limited. We've got loads of industry now. It's metal that we're really struggling with. So and once we've got this industry, once our industry's in, it's saying another 1.5 turns left. So that's going to be 3 turns at 50%. But it's going to be longer than that because we're still running way too low on metals. I might even drop it to 25. And just make sure that we've got a few more metals coming in. We're also short on food, look. Now, that's probably because of this. Let's sell some water if we can. Okay, so we can't sell any water. We haven't got any money. We're going to have to sell the rare metals.
Yes, sir.
That's unfortunate. And then we're going to buy some food. Buy about 600 credits worth of food. Yeah, we've got to be really careful now. I wonder if we could send some troops in here. Sorry, send some colonists. No, it's not letting us colonize there. Can't get anyone to it, that's why. Yeah, our road network's not particularly good here. It's having to go up here and then around this direction from the SHQ. And you'll see that we're overloaded here. This is where we've got some kind of overload. It'll be good when we can get sealed roads in. Yeah, I mean, we're really working on a very threadbare logistical system at the moment, unfortunately. Now, I think that's about it. I'm desperate for some more troops, though, I've got to tell you. I wonder if we can actually get another brigade up yet. No. No, and it's metal that's the problem. We're not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to get any up while this industry's like this. Food is going to be an issue, I think, here. So we need to get a farm up really fast. But where? Where can it go? Oh, I see the problem here. We're trying to build a bureaucratic office. Let's see what happens. We might be starving for a bit. Unless I can actually sell. I mean, I might just sell all my rare metals. It's such a shame because I don't have that many. But I might have to just to make sure that I've got enough food. Just leave ourselves some credits. I'm gonna buy a bunch of food just in case that this does become a serious problem. It gives us 3 turns of breathing space essentially. Yeah, Zagridome should be producing 500. It's only producing 239. Why is that? 91 logistical points were available. That's why. Oh, that's not good. We need more. The problem is now we need a truck station. We need to increase our truck station. I might actually just. I can't cancel it. Maybe if I upgrade the truck station first before I do anything else. So what did I just build here? Let's just drop these bureaucratic officers down. We're going to have to miss that one. I don't think we're going to make this now. This demand. 3 rounds left. I mean, I could try and get it in, but I don't think we're going to get it. Seal house. We just started the truck station, but I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to cancel that just for the time being. And let's increase the size of this truck station here, because I think that's actually going to help things with regards to our food. So 2 turns at 100. Oh, we've not even got it. I suppose we could cancel the industry. We'll actually get some of it back. Let's just try this. We'll see what happens. We've got a couple of rounds of breathing space anyway. And we'll just see what happens here. Okay, I'll roll the turn. Okay, guys, welcome to round 28. Let's have a look at what happened this turn. You'll see in the history it's been quite interesting. So let's just go to the battle first. We were attacked by Iceran Commune. They're just basically fighting a retreat here. And what was this one? This was Madalar territory. So Madalar now are attacking us. Now this is these guys here, these aliens. So the Madalar territory, they actually attacked us. And I'll show you where they attacked. They attacked here. And we need to get these guys out now. Like these, we need to move these quick. So I'm going to move these this direction. And just make sure that we've got some space. Now, since these guys are attacking us, I'm actually going to squeeze in on their territory. Because, yeah, but I mean, you know, just screw them, basically. So, we still want to be pushing in on Iceran, but I can't actually feed this zone yet. So what I want to do is I'm going to surround it and try and starve it out, I think. That's one way we can do it. Let's just have a look at Hamburg. Okay, so the unrest is dropping quite rapidly here in Hamburg, and we want unrest to drop so that we can actually make that a useful city. Just before I show you the vidcom, I just remembered Lancaster. This is still an unincorporated zone. I want happiness to go up, and I need to get it up. So I'm just going to, first of all, let's start paying our people a little bit more. Bearing in mind we don't have much money. I'll show you the vidcom first. Let's do that first. So we got fuel deposits in Seahouse. We're entering a decade of fanaticism. This is a bad one. So in 19 turns, it's going to come into a full force. We're going to have 38 turns of this. It's a whole decade. We need a high meritocracy profile to diminish this. We got a fate point, it's saying, but basically the effect is your factions will get more demanding and easier to satisfy. This might be a problem on hard. So we found 10 GR Gladius, which are a kind of walker. We've got 4 high-tech items which we can sell, and we've got Recruit Junior finally, so we can actually hopefully get someone a little bit better than some of these jokers that we're working with. Alright, so Lancaster. The government of Hamburg. Now, are we allowing emergency food? Yes. We'll feel the effects of this, but we need to. I don't want them to be starving. Worker salary. Now this is a good place to get recruits because they're all going to be starving, so they'll happily flock to us. So we'll try and get some recruits from here. They're probably not going to go. They're not going to want to really come for us whilst they're unincorporated and they're a different culture. But you know, we'll do what we can. So let's just set that one. De Niro wants portraits in schools. He wants portraits of me and most noble commanders. This will increase meritocracy and fist. I think this is going to be a very good idea. So meritocracy we're really low on, and I think we need to do this. Okay, so that's increased meritocracy by 7, and it helped, you know, a whole bunch of people enjoyed that too. Okay, there's been an incident with this idiot here. Phoebe Zirkensite, who's just being a bit of thorn in my side, has embarrassed herself basically. So what do? I'm going to denounce her because I just think she's an idiot, and I might just have to play some kind of card on her. So I want to get rid of her from here. She's really not that good, particularly now that she's like her relation with me has gone down. She's just going to be failing every single roll. We could try and retire her. 250 credits though. Yeah, I haven't really got any money or anything to be able to do that. So speaking of money, let's sell some water. We've always got loads of water, so let's sell that. So that's giving us some money, and that's going to help a little bit. Now let's make sure I actually see how much water we've got left. Yeah, we've got loads. These ice reserves are huge. So that's not a problem. We could actually increase the water output if we wanted to make more money. What else do we want to do? Let's just check out on our assets. Now, we haven't managed to build this the truck station yet, but that's going to come soon. Industry's taking a while, obviously, because we've set it to a low construction pace. That's not a big problem, really. Let me get these guys up this way. Yeah, we also need to get some. It's metal. Metal is the one that we really need to start increasing. But for the time being, let's just get what we started building up first, because that is dead important. Actually, they've got a zone farm here. I wonder if we could nationalize this one. It's going to cost 1,000 credits. We don't have that. Okay, no problem then. Have we got 2 militia here? Oh, that's useful. We don't need 2 on Seahouse, so yeah, we've got militia. Really, we want the militia to be sat on here, and our better troops want to be moving out. But for the time being, I'm just going to leave these guys here as a buffer. I need to replenish these guys. We just go back to the zone SHQ. Sorry, yeah, to our SHQ. Yeah, we've got plenty of troops. Troops are okay. It's bureaucratic points we need, isn't it, as well? Oh, they're saying 0.5 to this bureaucratic points. So this bureaucratic office is up, and we've got 2 rounds left for that. I hope we can get this out. No, we can't get any colonists into Chicago either. That's a shame. I'm hoping we can make that. I don't want to lose that word score. Okay, so I'm going to have a bit of a think about the way that I'm going to approach this now. By the way, we don't need anywhere near this amount of points going out this way, so I'm gonna drop that to about 40%. So that's gonna be still, mind you, we've got that asset too. Yeah, we're actually thinking about it. I'm not gonna mess with that. I'll just leave it. I think that will be okay. This road network is bothering me. I think we probably need to. No, I don't want to start putting too many bends into it, but this truck station here needs to be getting to Sea House. I think we might be able to do that with roads. So let's. Yeah, I mean it's just saying go that way. There's going to be 72 industrial points that way. Yeah, interesting dilemma, because obviously I need to get the bureaucratic offices up as well, and also everything else that we're building here. Oh, they built an arena. That's interesting. Might be time to use some of these fate points we've got building up. Ah, there's a treasure hoard. I might play this. We've got plenty of fuel, but the metals might be useful.
Understood.
183 metals, that's not bad. We got some rare metals as well. There's another one as well, but I don't want to spend another one. We have got a fat merchant, so we can put a casino. That might be a good thing to put in here.
Understood.
Okay, so that's gonna. It's attracted private investments for plus 700 credits. That's a good thing to do. That hex perk's pretty good too. How many have we got left? We've got 2 left. This is worker and population happiness. This might be a good one to play, actually. What's happiness like here in Hamburg? Pretty good. Pretty good. But here is where we need to get it up so that we can actually get these guys incorporated. That might be worth playing, actually. Just remind myself of how many it gives you. 2d10, that's not a lot. That's actually really low. I don't think that card's worth 2 fate points at all. You'd be better off playing something like this. Boomtown's always good. It's just whether those population will actually stay there once you've sent them there, because yeah, these guys are starting to gain population. What we could do is actually we want people in here. Let's start increasing the worker salary, and that will start pulling them in from some of the places where they've got a cheaper salary. I could do with incorporating this zone fairly soon. It's just the problem is that happiness is not great. Yeah, these they're mainly Lancasterians. Yeah, the culture's not very fertile. What about these? What about us? Oh, yeah, we are just a mixed culture, as you are when you start. They're a mixed culture. They will be, and these guys won't. What are these? Okay. Yeah, they've also got. Yeah, they're not very fertile. Oh, sorry. Negative score means this culture is not very fertile. Positive scores means they are more fertile. I'm not sure what that's out of, though. I'll have to check that. Okay, let's start thinking about military stuff. I'm going to get these walkers over this way.
Move it now.
Okay, we took some damage there. But we are relying on these. We're relying on these tanks a little bit too heavily, I think. But we are close now. I want to try and get round them if I can. Now, the readiness we haven't got very high readiness here, and we're also low on food and replacements. So, yeah, look, we're just not getting anyone here. I might move these guys back out so they're actually getting supply, because they're not going to be getting enough supply here. Mind you, I would like to keep that. I don't think they'll move in and take it. If they do, I mean, that's a good opportunity for us to attack them. So, I mean, we can try and bait them with that. Again, these guys are going to start starving. We need to get Hamburg up and running as soon as possible, but they haven't really got anything to get up and running yet. We could build a zone farm. We could get another dome farm, maybe. I don't know, where could we put it? How much is this agri farm producing? 251. That's not bad, actually. That's actually producing more for the price. I mean, we could get another one of those up. The only thing is that then it's going to have to get back to the SHQ, and you know, the excess is going to have to go back to the SHQ. Because if you see, look, we're producing 257 here. They're consuming 120. Then they're actually delivering 162 to the SHQ. And they're keeping some in the stock as well. Yeah, we need to... I mean, kind of need to get this... a better logistics network. You know, we need to get better logistics out this way. I do wonder if it might be worth just building some roads to try and get to Sea House. It's 96. There we go. And then what I'll do is I'm going to cut this off here completely, so we don't need anything coming up this way. Yeah, that's better, because that's going to then, yeah, it's going to route it this way. That's much better. Look. And if we just have a look at where our units are, we don't need to send anything down this direction either. So let's just cut this off here too. That's better. And yeah, okay, that seems to have sorted that network out a little bit better. Yeah, and we're still getting some up this direction. I mean, I don't even really know if we need to. We could just... We haven't got any assets out here, have we? I could just cut this here. Think about this. So, yeah, that's going to send more along this way. That's probably a wiser thing to do. We could get... yeah, there's some scavenging points here as well. As soon as we've got a little bit of space, a breathing space with regards to our excess metals and industry points, then we can probably build something here too. Wow, okay, these turns are starting to take quite a long time, but I'm going to have to end the episode there because we're over half an hour. Let me know what you think of the game so far in the comments, and I shall catch you in the next episode as always. Take it easy, guys. See you later.